Hello and welcome to the Sunbirdcrochet Podcast. My name is Claudia and I'm coming to you from Germany. Today is Sunday. I believe it's the 21st, but I could be wrong. And today we are talking about crochet and knitting plans. And we've got a winner to announce. So let's start right away with finished objects. No, because there are none. So let's move on to what's on my hook. So what's on my hook? I hear you ask. Lots of things. Many of those you've seen already and one which you haven't seen yet. But let me just show you what you've seen already and if I've made progress or not. First of all, colorwork crochet sweater. No progress. I'm sorry. But it's nice, isn't it? So maybe I should work on this today. After all, I just have to extend the body and add a little bit of a border. Yeah, maybe I do that today. Then my mini shawl is growing. I think you've seen it last time when I only had the first color. Since then I've added here some yellow and some purpley gray, and I've started with the next color. I think this would be more exciting if I would use more exciting colors, but maybe this will become nicer or more exciting once we've add more. Well, on the one hand, I'm all for color, and that's what motivates me. On the other hand, would this be wearable if it would be totally screaming of color? I don't know. Maybe this will be more wearable. I don't know yet. One or the other, it will be a Christmas present for the person who's going to suit. Well, I hope that I will be able to gift this to a person at Christmas, either to a person who rather likes muted colors, or someone who doesn't mind being colorful. There are several of these kind of people in my family and amongst my friends, so I haven't made up my mind yet who will be the receiver, but I'm sure there will be one. Now, that's on my hook, which only leaves 2 more projects at the moment, since I haven't started yet the crochet alongs. First of all, I'm making a granny hexagon cardigan, a pattern by Phelps. Well done, Claudia, you've remembered the name. I had been debating with myself if I should write it down. It's one of the most favorite granny hexagon cardigan patterns on Ravelry, and it's a free one. And I'm using some cheap yarn, which I've got. Colorful Momo Chiaga alpaca cotton blended thread. Here, this one. And I showed it to you last time. I think it looks a bit like glowing embers with the colors. And this is my progress. I've done the 2 hexagon squares. I've joined them here at the top with a single crochet, and you can actually see that line. I think that's quite nice. It's an extra feature. And I've also extended the back, and I've joined that here. Here, however, I made the single crochet line on the inside of the cardigan. and it fits me quite well. I have added a bit of a front post, back post, double crochet hem, and now I am working on the border here around the neck and on the inside, along the inside of the cardigan, and then I will call this done. I'm going to show you the fit once it's finished, right? So this is my current cardigan project. For the winter it will be perfect. I also have to add a bit more of a sleeve. I think I will pick up stitches in the chain spaces of a granny stitch, and that will make it probably half the size. So that will be perfect from the width of my arm, and it will give it a little bit of a, well, fluffy arm like this, but I don't mind that. And I will probably add length to it because at the moment it goes to here. So this length of front post, back post stitches to make, what's it called? A cuff. So that's my current project. The project which got most love. And then I've got my knitting project, which is on the needles for 9 months. And it's, let me show it to you. It's beautiful yarn, but my progress is just pathetic. I wanted to make a Vertices Unite shawl, a West Knits pattern. These are my colors. That blue, this beautiful skein which I got at Munich Knits. It has silk in it. Come on, focus. Thank you. And then a lighter color. And anything more? Oh, a dark gray, if I want to add that. So these are my colors, but my progress is, as I said, pathetic. I'm feeling a little bit ashamed to show it to you. That's all. So I'm currently debating with myself if I should just rip it back and do something else with this yarn. Although I really think I love the texture, and I do want to have a Vertices Unite shawl. I think it's the most modern and probably most doable of all the West Knits patterns for me. That's Teddy. Hallo Teddy. Sag mal hallo. Oh. Du hast da noch Spinnweben. I don't know where he has been, but there are some spider cobwebs in his face. Let's move you a little bit around. There you go. That's Teddy. So, you tell me, to frog or not to frog? I'm not sure. I need some little fairies who come to me at night and finish my Vertices Unite. Speaking of West Knits, the new West Knits Make Along, Knit Along is almost there. We get the first glue in October. Although when I say we, I haven't actually bought the pattern yet. This year I told myself to wait until I actually see what it looks like and if I would be able to do it. We will see if I actually manage to do that. I am currently wearing a West Knits pattern or West Knits design, but I haven't knitted this myself. This is from a French maker who sold it to me, and I'm very thankful for that. So what else can we talk about? Since we are about, well, we're talking about West knits. Are you going to join this year? Do you have already plans for your wool? I'm contradicting myself, but let me show you in the next section what I've bought. So I told you that I'm waiting to join the MKAL, the West Knits MKAL this year until the first clue has dropped. That doesn't stop me from buying yarn. There you go. I got this from a seller on Etsy, and please excuse the rustling. I saw her name is Die kleine Wollfabrik, so the small wool factory, and this is hand-dyed yarn, the skein I'm holding, and it's called Bright Socks, 50% merino wool and 50% polyamide, 333 meters, 100 gram. So I got this beautiful yarn skein. I had this in my favorites on Etsy for about a year or so. At least it feels like that. I love this color, the turquoise and the little changes of color. Now that doesn't really lend itself to a shawl design by West Knits because you need solid colors, but she's also selling other wool, and I bought from her Armonia Superfine Merino wool. That's 75% Ult wool superwash, superfine merino, 25% nylon, and 550 grams equals 200 meters. So I saw a little video by Stephen West who says that you need 4 skeins of 100 grams. You won't need, 100 grams with 400 meters each. You won't need the whole meterage, but this is it was more or less kismet. I watched his video and I looked at this skein of yarn, and even though I'm not going to use this yarn, she was selling this Cardigan Danish company wool. This 50 gram equals, what did I say, 200 meters, right? So I've got 2 skeins of this yarn, of this color, and then 2 of this, and 2 of this, and 2 of this, and 2 of this. So let me show you. These are, so wait a second, I've dropped it. So I've got these 5 colors, and I think I would choose, if I'm going to join the mystery knit along this year, I'm going to drop the copper one there, and I'm going to use these colors for my shawl if I'm deciding to join, and if not, I'm going to use a nice crochet pattern to make something different. Or maybe I'm cheeky and I'm doing the knitting pattern, the MKAL shawl in crochet, as I did one before. So these are my colors if I join the MKAL. Yeah, so that's incoming yarn. Will my yarn stash ever be diminished? Well, probably not. So these came at €4 something per skein, which is cheaper compared to other yarn options. This is the Harmonia Superfine Merino wool, and this greenish one is the color 5809, and this one here, why is it so dark suddenly? This color here, that's color number 1944. That's a jeans blue, I would say. That copper color, that's the color 5136. It's really soft, by the way. Then the blue one, the peacock blue one, that's the color 6500. I think that's it. I haven't forgotten something. This is 5811. So there you go. I will pick the other one down there later. So that's incoming wool. See below. And I've got 3 more items incoming. I'm just looking at Teddy here. He was such a good boy. When I felt ill yesterday, he wasn't really annoying me. I fed him and I knew he was trying to make me feel better, so he was lying with me and purring, trying to make me feel better again. Anyhow, incoming from Locust Quilt Arts. Have I shown these to you last time? I don't think I have. Maybe on Instagram. So this is a new incoming project bag with owl pattern. I really like the owl pattern. It reminds me of my childhood when we did wax scratching images. And in case you don't know what I'm talking about, you take wax chalk, and you take a piece of cardboard maybe or paper, I don't remember, but if I can find a video tutorial for this, I will link it down below. So you first make a colorful layer of wax color on your paper, and then you take the black chalk and you not chalk, it's Wachskreide. You put the black wax over the top of your colorful wax, so it's completely black. And then you take a scratching item, like there was a spoon or something, and you can scratch the black off, and underneath you have the colorful paint, and that reminds me of this design. Maybe it makes more sense if I show you a tutorial for what I mean. We did that in preschool. I really loved that. So this is from Locust Quilt Arts on Etsy. She also has an Instagram channel, as I discovered lately, and I hit the subscribe button, so I'm now subscribed to her channel. She has 2 channels, one for her sewing classes and one for her bag making. Yeah. And then I've got another project bag from her with witch cats. I couldn't resist this one. I think the shape of the bags, they're all the same, so she uses the same pattern, but this one is just the fabric is the main feature here. So you see the little witch cats and the bats, and this looks almost like Morris design, obviously not William Morris, but kind of his type of design. You see these are these magician's wands, or is that a unicorn horn? I don't know. And the cats with the witch hats on and the orange bats. Really love it. It has a handle, and on the inside you get this fabric, and that's her label there. Is it focused? Probably not. So I've put here my skeins from Denmark inside, from Cowgirl Blues, because I am, if you watched last time, then you know that I am planning to make a cowl. And I forgot the pattern's name, but I have it printed out somewhere, so watch this channel if you want to see how it turns out. Eventually. Oh, and only one more thing to show you. Autumn is almost here, so I've treated myself to a nice warm tam. It is indeed warm, and I haven't made it myself either, but I would like to give a shout out to the maker. So her name, or her label, is Mariah C. She's a German knitter on Etsy as well, and she's selling her color work, mittens, hats, tams, you name it. I bought once another one from her, which is somewhere, I don't remember where now, but yeah, her makes are really beautiful. So I highly recommend it to purchase from her. And that's about it for today. No, wait. We have a winner to announce. So I've done the random comment picker before I started this video, and so I already know who is the winner of a free pattern of your choice on Ravelry, and I'm going to show you the picking of a winner here. So congratulations, Rika. You are the winner. And please let me know on Ravelry or on Instagram. We know each other, even though we never met, but just let me know which pattern you would like, and I will gift it to you on Ravelry, if that's okay for you. Maybe you haven't purchased the Westnet's MKAL yet, so if you haven't, then, and you want it, then let me buy it for you. Just one of the options. So I will see you all next time. If you are up to it, then you can stay for a little update of my dollhouse furniture haul. And otherwise, I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Welcome to the update on my dollhouse furniture haul. Holy moly, 6 boxes, not of sweets, but of dollhouse furniture, which I auctioned it on eBay. Let me tell you the whole story. So the story is that I am going to be gifted a dollhouse from my uncle. His father had made it for his grandchildren, but the grandchildren don't want it. So that is one of the grandchildren is actually my goddaughter. So I told my uncle that I would keep it and look after it, and I will update it a little and do things. So that's what I said I would do. That prompted me to look for furniture. I mean, it does come with furniture, but it's more like furniture from the 70s. Mid-century style, possibly. And my idea was to put some mice in it and they would have a Halloween party. And even though the 70s, 60s, 70s would be a nice vibe, I couldn't resist looking for more furniture, cheap furniture, like a whole collection. If someone wants to sell their inherited dollhouse collection, I would go and look at it. And I wouldn't do anything, I would just look at it. And then there was one coming up with 3 dollhouses and over 400 pieces of dollhouse furniture. And you could bet anything on it. I mean, it's an auction. So I gave in my maximum amount of what I wanted to pay for it, which is about a third of its value only, I must say. And I didn't expect to get it. However, in the first few days, the price went up and up and up and up, and I was always the highest bidder in the end, and then someone did €1 more. And then 3 days later, it was still only €1 more than what I had initially said I would bid. And so I added another dollar or euro in this case. And at the end of the day, I won the whole lot. And it scared me. I don't know what possessed me to bid for 3 dollhouses and 400 plus dollhouse furniture pieces. So I have 3 more dollhouses. The seller visited me on Friday lunchtime and I had already paid him with PayPal. So we exchanged, or he gave me the whole lot. And the dollhouses, they are not that great. They are also mid-century. They are now safely in my cellar, packaged and everything. But I have 6 boxes of dollhouse furniture to go through, and I've started on Friday night. But then I had a headache and everything, so I haven't finished yet, but let me show you a few of the things which belong to the haul. 3 items were broken. I threw one of them away. It was a miniature porcelain plate, just a little tiny, not much loss. And then we've got a broken chair. I still have a broken off piece there, so I can glue it on. And then there is a little bowl, a porcelain bowl. I will try to fix that as well because it's quite nice. And I just realized that one of the items here is also broken and I'm missing a broken piece, so I'm not sure what I will do with that. This is a Chinese table, so I will have to make plans for that one. It is quite nice. I don't know what to do. Maybe I can glue something similar on there. We will see. I will make a plan. So let me show you some of the things which were in this massive haul. Lots and lots. It will take too much time to show you everything, but just a few things. Let me start off with this table here, which you can actually, it's a table which folds down, but just like a real life table, you can move this to the outside and then you have a proper table which doesn't fold down. Nifty, right? And then I've got some crochet little doilies, which will do well as a... Well, this is actually called a Plauener Spitze, so it's not crochet. Or is it? It's something, a specialty from Plauen embroidery. Lots and lots of tiny items here as well, like candle holders, teapots, you name it. It's the tiniest things I've put in this bowl. A standing clock. This is actually a pencil sharpener, but it looks like a standing clock or watch. Then we've got a brass pot, perfect for a witch and Halloween display. Some serving plates. A Chinese series of furniture, like this one here. I've got inside here at the moment a collection of Chinese tea set. So I'm handling it carefully so it doesn't rummage around and everything. And with that there goes more furniture, like a flower pot stand and a little bench, 2 chairs and a smaller table and 2, what's it called? Hocker, something to sit on. Yeah, but I will have to repair the one leg. Then from another series I've got this chair, and the broken chair which I mentioned is just the same like this one. It has one of the feet broken off and the back fell off as well, so I will glue this together. And to go with it there are more tables galore, and there's a bigger tea and coffee pot set, and there is a oil lamp, really nice. It's actually not working, it's just as it is, you can't switch it on and make it something lighter. And I've got 6 ornament mirrors, like this one. This is one, and then you've got square ones and round ones, and this will be wonderful for my a little bit gothic dollhouse feel. I don't know if those were meant to be for the Christmas tree, but I will use it for the dollhouse. And then I've got a little rose painting in a frame. And what else? There's a room divider, which I will use. It has some nice intarsia and velvet, so you can divide your room however you want it. And to go with it, in the same style, I've got 2 chairs. They are actually a little bit bigger than most of the chairs I've got, and this will be the perfect size for my mice. It has little roses on the top. And then lots of porcelain. This is too big, but it came also with it. Another fireplace mantelpiece clock. It's not working, it's just looking nice. And a milk jug. I don't know what this is. A green flask of some kind. Little bits and pieces. This is a tea table kind of thing. And some bead side tables with a drawer which just fell out. So there you go. You could put this beside the bed. 2 of those. A huge chandelier, too big for, I think too big for the dollhouse actually, but nevertheless nice. I might use the little ornaments here at the ends for it, or, well, I will think of something to do with it. It's nice anyway. Then some carpets, more doilies, a washing machine, and a wire chair for the garden. A sofa or bench. Another sofa, fancy one. A little wall cabinet with a mirror. A vertical cabinet, or a tall cabinet, however you call it. Then this here, it's just missing one drawer, but I don't mind. I will find something to put inside or to hide the fact that it's missing a drawer. Maybe I will just take the second one out and then no drawers at all. Then some curtains. This will do nicely in any house. This, however, is more 70s or country style, and this actually is just awful. I might put this away. Then some Lundby paintings, actually the same. And then little things like these kitchen containers. This says meal, which is flour. I've got 3 of those, one with flour, one with salt, and one with, what's it says, rice. And some more porcelain jugs. All kinds of things. I find these really cute. These are from the Bodo Henning series. They are jars with pickles in them. This says Gurken, so these are gherkins. And they actually really come with this patented closure system with a rubber band and a metal thing on top. So this is really nice. And I've got this one and one with apricots, one with, well, 4 in total. And then a really old-fashioned miniature sieve. I think this must be 1900, 1910. Really old. So this is a mixture of old and new items. I've got so many more things. This is a little box with jewelry. Yeah, well, this is just the tip of the iceberg. You want to see more? Let me show you one of the boxes. I will have to turn you around. So the boxes came with some towels. And I've sorted through these already, so this is the box with wardrobes and stuff. So there's one big fancy wardrobe. This one I rather like as well. And there are so many, I don't even know what to do with them all. Benches, tables, more tables. This is the secretary. And you can open it here, and then you can write on it, you see. Really nice. And then here is a bookshelf for the corner. Nice. More chairs. Oops. So there you go. Another side table. Another table. A nice sofa. Different series though. I think this might be Bodo Hennig. I've got also the cupboards for this series in one of the other boxes. Yeah, so lots and lots of things. Bookshelves, mirrors, you name it. Hang on, I will show you another box. So this one is another box. This is more Rococo style, Georgian. Very gaudy, flowery, fancy chairs and a bench. And this is a Limoges plate. More chairs. It's a square side table. And down here these are quite curious things. They come with a sucker on the other end, so I don't know. Ja, Teddy, was sagst du dazu? More porcelain, parcels for Christmas. A little teddy who wants to be cuddled. And then there's more, like a white and blue series of furniture, and more tables, cupboards, you name it. So yeah, goodness, what came over me. So thank you for watching, and I will see you next time.